Welcome to my latest app report on Modern Combat 4 0 Hour. This mission's Hammerstrike, and it's a little bit of playthrough and my review on the app. I'm playing it on the iPad 4 Retina display, but I still experienced a little bit of lag with the larger explosions, which was a bit disappointing. But this game was designed, I think, especially for the iPhone 5, which is probably why I didn't do so well at such a large screen. Especially at the start off the helicopter, it was really hard to aim without using snap-on shooting, as you can see there. I had a bit of trouble with that. You can see here, it's kind of hard to aim. I just used like a whole clip trying to kill him and he still doesn't do anything. Snap-on shots, got him first go. I have to use missile launcher here. Take down the air support. I don't know why they don't use them to take down the helicopter you're on. You can see them shooting at the gents right there. And then when you roll up, they just kind of run around and don't do much. And then why don't they just shoot you with that there? So that's a bit of a flaw. I'm not really sure what happened with that one. It blew up by itself. I didn't even have to shoot it. You can see there it glitched. Oh well, it didn't glitch, but it stopped. The frame froze. You really have to use the snap-on shooting button, otherwise this doesn't work at all, because you just sit there shooting whole clips at it. This one I have to shoot. There's a lot of like movie playthrough here where you don't get to do much, especially on this level. I think it's not really like that on the rest of playthrough, but really this has been a great gaming experience for the iPad. I definitely don't think it's as good as console gaming, not yet. It will get there. I can almost guarantee that it will one day replace tablets with all our games. There'll be like console controllers, well, the same kind of thing, except for tablets. But that's a little way off yet. But maybe not that far. You can see the touch controls aren't the best on anything really. I've never really liked touch controls on the iPad, having to play through games trying to aim like that. That's why they kind of need the snap-on shooting, otherwise it just doesn't work, like I said before. And then this game's pretty good. It's not that realistic when you're shooting behind them and all his friends are dying and they don't even notice you until you've taken out this whole row of people. You don't get too many weapons in this level. It's like the one before this, you got to use sniper rifles and all that stuff. It was pretty fun. I don't think I've ever died on this game. I'm not playing it on a very hard level. I'm just trying to get through it like you do. It's a bit of a shame. I'm waiting for my new computer to come in so I can record the audio of this as well. And I have to play random songs over it that I can find. Because it's a bit of a pain that you can't hear the actual gameplay. The sounds they do make the experience of the game, as you can see here. Without it, it's just flashes and stuff. It doesn't finish off the experience. You can see there's a bit of a battle here. With these people like grabbing onto each other and rolling tanks into their own because here what you're doing is basically this whole game is about this guy called Page. Oh well, Page is his last name, I can't remember his first name. But he's kidnapped the president, you're trying to get him back, and it's just another Modern Warfare strike kind of game. You can see how I've just moved around with the scope and I'm trying to shoot these other guys. I was kind of lucky. Here I'm just trying to take shots at him. I can't can't aim because using your fingers to try and move that, especially at a distance, it's really hard to get a kind of precise movement. It's just not there. There's another tank coming in the distance. Another thing that I forgot to mention before is another fault with this game, which if you're playing it, it's a pretty good hint. If there's a bad guy behind one of your players, you can shoot straight through an ally and it'll still kill them. And it won't hurt your ally, you can't kill them, you just kind of shoot at them as much as you like. Doesn't bother them at all. Oh, well, I think they yell kind of abuse at you or something. But that doesn't really matter at all. So who cares? Yeah, this level took 18 minutes almost to play through. So yeah, I've gotten this close to dying before where you get low health. That's probably the closest I've gotten. It's like your screen goes kind of red. And that's all that happens. I haven't managed to die. Maybe I'll try to next time I play the game. There's a guy hiding behind those crates there. Just run past him. See, look, I've run right past him and he doesn't shoot at me for ages or at all. Bang. Like, can he not see me running? Well, that's what you get for these kind of games, I suppose. You can actually play online multiplayer for this game, but I haven't done that yet. I do want to try it. Yeah, these black loading screens are a bit of a pain. When you get so far through a level to a mission update, sometimes it just goes black for a while, and which is good in a way because it starts to get a little bit shaky in the movement and kind of laggy when you're trying to play it. You really do notice it when you're trying to play the game, maybe not watching the video, and then the black screens come up as a little bit of pause and the game kind of catches up to itself and doesn't oh, here's another thing. You shoot the guys, they fall down and they keep shooting. It happens in a lot of games, but I tend not to notice it, so I'll run past players and keep shooting all the guys standing up, and I'll still be getting hits and not knowing where they come from. So you really have to check the corpses if you feel like it, or you just look up in the mini map and it goes away if they're still alive. You can play a lot of this game by the mini map because all the enemies, after they start shooting, come up there, and if you've shot, they're shooting, so they'll be on your mini map. They don't go away. So it's kind of handy. See, it froze there again. It could be because I had a few applications running and recording the video at the same time does slow it down. It makes it a little bit hard for it to cope, which is understandable for a tablet device. It's still in that kind of stage of developing. There is actually a crouch button which I use a little bit when it tells you to crouch to get your health back. You don't have to do that, but you don't want to get shot, and it tends to make the bullets miss you or something. Yeah, trying to fight through this hangar at the moment. Generally, the whole game is you chasing following other players or to the move area. The other players don't really seem to do much. They don't die unless they're actually meant to die in the game though, so maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not. They're just kind of running around yelling. They do yell some useful stuff. Like, I got saved on the level before this. Not really saved, but I ran through a corner and someone said, "On your left," and I turned right. And I turned around and there was actually a guy there. I don't know if that was just a coincidence or something, but yeah, he didn't even shoot at me yet, so it was a fast reaction. So good on that bloke. He should be awarded a medal for sure. And with some of the movie scenes, you can skip through them. It'll come up with a little fast forward bar. I got really confused what to do here. You have to click that flashing button, but I was looking for some kind of mortar strike thing, but no, you get this. Do an aerial strike on this tower. I didn't know what I was aiming for in this first one, so I just shot randomly. you're actually aiming for, because it doesn't really tell you, for the satellite. It would have been good if it had like something flashing on it, so I knew that's what I was going for. Oh, the receiver dish thingy that you can see blowing up there. You have to shoot a few of them, so it would have been nice if I knew what I was doing there. See, I just threw a grenade at my own guy, and he fell over, but he gets back up again. I hope he gets back up again. I don't like friendly fire. So yeah, there he is getting back up. They don't die. Through some of the other levels, you play as the opposition. You play as Paige, and then it kind of swaps back and forth between the two. Obviously, I reckon I haven't got to the last level yet, but I reckon it'll end up with you playing as whoever I'm playing as now and killing Paige, because that's generally how these games finish. Yeah, see, I knew what I was going for there, so I blew it up. I don't know why I came out looking at the ground. It was kind of weird. Yeah, this is actually a really long playthrough. I'm sorry that the level took me so long. It's not a very easy game to rush through. I'm sure other people could do it faster. In fact, if you want to do it faster, just to show me, I could post that. I know I don't have that many viewers or subscribers, but if you felt like beating my record, I think the record does come up at the end of the level, then feel free, submit it, and I'll post it on my channel as a, I don't know, a defeat. Even a bit of publicity for you. Yeah, there's a lot of these blank spots where it just stops. Obviously, the reason I'm playing audio in the background is because we don't actually have the sound of the game. This isn't just me playing it muted. I could hear it when I was playing the game, but it's a little bit boring if all you have to listen to is my voice. So, play a little bit of tunes that I've just selected. Last time I actually put music on the background of a video, iTunes told me that I didn't have permission for it, so I couldn't use it, and they didn't take down my video, but they made it like unviewable on most platforms, so I took it down, I think. Yeah, I think, is this a tank that I don't? No, there's another tank, but it's really hard to shoot. It takes me a few attempts. So hopefully I'm gonna put up what the songs were and that they're available on iTunes, and hopefully that won't be a problem this time. Otherwise I'll have to redo it with no real music and just play an iMovie jingle in the background, and that's kind of boring for everyone. I don't really like to do that, but what can you do? Not much. You can actually get permission and write to the companies or email them or call them up and pay for permission to use the song, but I'm not doing that. And see here, you actually have to be closer to snap-on shots. Most of the objects you can't shoot through. There's a few there's like some crates, like petrol bottles and stuff around that you can shoot and they blow up and it burns. You do that on a few other levels I found, not right at this moment. I actually thought I was doing pretty good for playing on an iPad. It'd be a lot easier with like prop controls. Boom. Oh, I missed. Okay, let's see. I missed it as if I didn't go through it. I so hit it. See, I'm dying here. I've got one last go. Yeah, when you kill something with a headshot or an explosion, it slows down and gives you some slow-mo, so I think it's so you can shoot a few enemies at once in that slow-mo, except you're still moving really slow as well, and you're not moving any faster than them, I don't think. So you're kind of stuck moving to aim at someone else and then shoot at them. I never really used it. Yeah, I got a bit confused on where to go, and then this guy's just shooting at me and I headshot him, I think. Boom, again. Yeah, as I play through the game I get a little bit better. So I'm just taking shots to the wall because I couldn't actually move it over. they don't do too much damage to you at all, which is nice when I'm just trying to play through the game. I'm not playing it on hard, I'm not pretending to be a pro gamer or anything. Maybe I'll play through it again at a later date for use on a it'd take longer if I played it on a harder level too, because my style of gameplay, especially with campaigns, is kind of hang back and take them all out from a distance where they can't do much damage to you. I do prefer the sniper approach to things, instead of just running in. But here I don't really do that too much. I got confused on where I had to go before. It's like I was looking over at that thing, it looked like that's where you have to go. But what I do to figure out where I have to go is I follow the enemies, because this bit it did tell me, but you kind of lose track of where it's telling you to go sometimes. So here you get to push down this Hummer-y thing. I'm pretty sure it's Hummer. Rolls down the hill, and then you blow it up. Get rid of the last satellite. Yeah, he just casually throws the trigger over to you. There's some swipe motions in the game, which you come with touchscreen. You just swipe it to do actions, and then if you don't swipe it, you have to start the level again. So you really do want to swipe those things and be on the lookout. The first few times it popped up, I didn't know what to do. I don't play that many touch games. All the ones I've reviewed are pretty much the ones that I play. That's another thing. I want to keep doing this. I'm trying to invest in a few things that'll make my reviews better, and I won't just be doing apps. I'll be doing other things as well. I'm still kind of sorting it out. This is just kind of getting me in touch with what I can do on iMovie. I do want to upgrade to something better than iMovie, but for now, just video editing and getting me used to playing games and speaking into my iPad. So that's why the sound quality isn't too good. I've had a few comments from people I know though saying that I need to upgrade the sound quality because this is not how it should sound. But that's all you can do. Well, it's not, but it's all I'm doing for now until I invest in something better. I just shot that guy in the head, whoever he was, but he didn't die, so you can't injure your fellow soldiers. Woohoo. You can knife people too. If you run up close, you can give them a good old knifing, shank them. Which does, I did it before, I just ran through heaps of them because on this difficulty you don't get too much damage. I ran through a heap of guys and just knifed them all one after another. They don't knife you back. At least they haven't knifed me back. So that's good. What I don't like about games is when you've got like miniguns sitting around and the enemies can use them, and that makes it a real pain to move around, and they actually do get your health down pretty fast, of course, but you can't use them, which makes them a pain. It's like you run up there, you try to capture this post, and then you've got this minigun facing over a heap of enemies, and it's like, not in this level, but you're just like, well, why can't I use it? It's there. It's not like I shot at it. I headshotted the guy off the top. It's just ridiculous. But I suppose this is all you can do. Oh yeah, you get shot here. And somehow you fall exactly down a heap of vents and into the main area, and that's the end of this level. As you can see here, try to beat my score or time. Obviously my accuracy is pretty bad, but that's what you can do. Please like and subscribe my video, and I'll keep making new ones, and hopefully this won't get too old. And feel free to suggest apps that you want me to play through, do walkthroughs, review, just something you don't want to buy until you know how it is. I can buy it and show you what it's like, and yeah, catch us later.